let's start with CBS News congressional reporter Taurean Small. Hey, Taurean, you're live on Capitol Hill for us today, as always. Thank you for your time. So what are we hearing from the new Fed chair?
Yeah, I mean, we're just past opening statements and we're in the first round of questioning from members of that panel. What I found instructive about the opening statement of Chairman Warsh was this piece that I wrote down. The members of their committee have no tolerance for persistently elevated inflation, and we share a resolute commitment to restoring price stability. Inflation will be the top topic today during this committee hearing. And like you laid out there, this comes on the back of the release of that June Consumer Price Index report. Yes, it has cooled a bit from May, but it's still 3.5% higher than it was just a year ago. And I should also point out that the marker that the Fed has set was around 2%. So it's still an uphill battle that they're facing. And as we've just been talking about it throughout the show and the previous hour, energy pricing will likely be another hot topic that they discuss, especially as the dilemma in the Strait of Hormuz continues to persist with global oil prices around the world, obviously.
And Taurean, on a different front here, what's the latest with late Senator Lindsey Graham and his Senate seat?
Yeah, his wife, Darlene Graham, is set to be sworn in this afternoon. She would then serve as essentially a placeholder for him as he is was set to serve out his term through January. Then on the other hand, there's still this special election to replace him on the November ballot. That's what we're seeing. A bunch of different candidates float their names in the running. A couple from Congress, that includes Representative Nancy Mace and Representative Ralph Norman, who were both unsuccessful in their bids for state governor. We also know that Norman is courting President Trump for his endorsement in this. We'll see whether or not that leads to his officially throwing his name in the running, but they have until July 21st to get their names on this ballot, and that special election is likely to happen 7 days afterwards. Mugo.
And so, Taurean, in the meantime, with his sister taking that seat, that's just something that's temporary. It's not like she's trying to run for that seat, or maybe we just don't know that yet.
Yeah, she's has not indicated an appetite to be in the seat long term. During her press conference yesterday, when the governor announced her appointment, she said that she's willing to step in for her brother, and she says she's more than equipped to handle the job. But again, this is a temporary seat. I think one thing we should also note about this is Republicans are losing their seniority in Graham and her replacement, or in this late senator's replacement with his sister. She serves as now a freshman, essentially, member of this, no longer have that influence, no longer hold those chairs of these committees that Graham was a part of. And of course, the most influential part of this was his close relations and ties to President Trump. There's no longer that liaison from that perspective that she'll be able to continue. She only serves here really as a sit-in for him, and of course for votes on the Senate floor.
Okay, Taurean Small on Capitol Hill for us today. Thank you for your time.